Hi guys, Candia here with the H Journal. I'm here to share with you my January design team submission for Genevieve Designs. We are using this month the Everlasting template from Genevieve. I used page 4, page 9, page 11, page 13 and 12 and 13, page 15, page 16 and 17, page 19, and 21 in this journal. So this is kind of more of a photo album journal, junk journal style journal. And this is for my second cousin. She just got married. She's had a very private wedding, and then they had a fun bonfire reception, and they wore matching plaid shirts that said bride and groom on them. So I thought it would be fun to bring lots of plaid into the journal. And so I picked up this paper, the Tailored Plaid Collection, and it has these beautiful plaids and this fun little sticker page that I used inside the journal as well. So on the front here, I embossed Mr. and Mrs. because I thought that was appropriate. And I added a beautiful ribbon collage here and some dangles. I have a arrow, a lock, a key, a little heart, and this little tab that I put the place sticker on it, and then I thought she could write on the back either like Frog Creek, because that's where they live, is on a Frog Creek, or Mom and Dad's, however she wants to put where they had the reception at, along with some beautiful ribbons and laces in this little bundle of goodness. So on the front, I used the double doors out of this journal. And of course, it's getting stuck because we're on a video here. Nothing can go right while you're filming. And so I made the journal a little bit bigger than the actual template size is, so they don't close all the way. But I did that on purpose. I wanted to be able to see the back behind it, so that way when they have a picture in here, you can kind of see a picture of them peeking through a little bit. So I made the doors on the front here as like a cute little secret collage underneath. I put this little sticker that says memories for them to put a picture of themselves from the wedding day in there. Did some embossing with this piece of vellum and collaged on some papers. I had this beautiful paper that had some music sheets or music notes on it, and I had picked from Genevieve's templates the music note template. So I thought that went really well with her template. You can see here I stacked 3 of the pockets together to make a waterfall of pockets, I guess you could call it. Added some tags in there, did a little decorating on the front of it. I used the pocket inside the kit to make this little envelope, or the envelope to make this envelope, and I just left it as a floating envelope in here. And I put their names on the back of it. Made a pocket with a piece of flannel that I had, and there's a little tag inside the pocket here, and this comes out. With this envelope, I decorated the flap up with some more of the flannel and some lace. The bonfire was out in the woods, so I added this cute little tree under the stars as the night came on, and did this little die cut as if it's a flame from the fire. Found these fun clips that I thought went really well with the journal. This is the main base page B that I used as a flip out, and I cut off the ends, the top and bottom end, and just left the tab on the end here to be able to attach it to the page. Made a little pocket on top of the front. Has some fun stuff underneath here. used a clear pocket and then stuck a little heart, the cutout from this page. Let's see if you can see it here. From here, it goes right there. And these just clip on. Did some gun shells here. Pictures, found this cute pad that had some like hunting theme stuff in it, because that's how they started the fire. They had a bullseye in the center of the the big pile of woods, and she shot the rifle and lit the fire that way. So I also have a bullseye here as well that I made an envelope out of. Here's another envelope with some papers tucked in for them to use like as photo mats. And I glued a bag on the back and stuck some more paper in there. Used this fun little metal piece to make a collage there on the bottom. Have a tuck spot right here. And these are the pieces from the template that are supposed to be the belly band, and I just cut them as strips. I cut the curved edge off of it because I have printed out the curved page with a curved edge on it, and I just wanted them to be tagged, so I used those instead of wasting paper, since I already had those printed out. Made this cute little bow from the kit, the template. Oh, and the banners from the template as well I used to reinforce the bag where you're going to be putting stuff in and out of. Made the double pocket from the template, as well as this is the belly band. Oh, sorry, these were belly bands, not banners. This is the belly band, and I made it and I attached it together and have some stuff sticking out in there. Another envelope with some stuff in there for them to mount some pictures on. And then on this, it's open in the top and then open in the back, and then a pocket right here as well with some fun stuff in it. Another envelope I created out of the hunting papers. Tag and a piece of the belly band right here in this little pocket I created, and another little bow from the template, Genevieve's template. I did another waterfall of pockets here on this page, and I left the belly band on this one with the pretty edging, and it's just now a tag. So with lots of stuff for them in the pockets. Now, some of these envelopes are empty, some do have stuff in them, so that gives them lots of room to add their own things in here. And I thought this was so pretty, reminded like so much of a, you know, their bonfire theme. And then I used, made a little, out of the cutoffs of the pages, I made a little tuck spot there on the side. And here I have an envelope that I made into a pocket, plus it's an envelope. And then I took one of the envelopes, or pockets like this, and I put it on the bottom, and I slid the envelope inside the pocket, so it's kind of got a layered effect here of 3 pockets, and with a little flap on it. That was real cute. So you have here, here, and here where there's pockets. Another envelope I created, and then this is has some stuff in it for them to use as photo mats. And again, used one of the banners to reinforce the envelope, and this banner's from the kit. Made a pocket on this side. Now, this is one of the pockets from the kit, and just stuffed it full of goodies. And then on the back, I used the main base page B to create a large pocket on the back, and I have some stuff stuffed in here, and added on the word love and collaged on some stuff here. So that is how the journal turned out. And I wanted to show you what I did to make those pocket kind of waterfall. So when I'm making journals like this, I usually use some recycled cardboard like this. And when I'm using recycled cardboard like this, I like to edge it, even if it's like, this one is just plain on both front and back, but if it's like from a cereal box, I even edge all the way around it with my ink to give it a nice finished edge. Then what I do is I glue on a piece of paper like this, and I just get my glue all over the page, and then I like to do around the edge to make sure it has a nice connection on the edge of the page. Now a lot of times I do cut it slightly larger than the base I'm gluing it to, so that I have a little extra room to make sure I didn't cut it too small. I'd rather have it a little bit big than a little bit small. I just use my bone folder and make sure it's stuck all down. Now this side I did get it a little big on this side, so I just take my scissors and I trim the edge of it off. And then once I have it all trimmed off, I use my inks that I edged the base with, and I get my blender, Tim Holtz blending tool, and this is black soot, that distress ink that I'm using, and I just go around and ink up all the edges again with the, so that the paper can get inked up as well. And that way, if I do have any area where I didn't get covered with the paper, it just looks like it's edged, and it, instead of looking like a raw edge of a piece of cardboard. And I also make sure I get this edge with the ink, so that way, and once it's sandwiched in between two pieces of paper, it looks nice. It gives it a nice finish. Then I took 3 of the pockets, and these were the pockets off of page, let's see here, page 17. And I didn't use the mats, I just used the bases. And I printed them out on 3 different pieces of paper, and in the journal you could see I did that. And on this one I did it with, for the demonstration here, I did it on 3 different colored ones that I thought would go good with this paper. And I cut them out, and I left this part on one of them, and the other 2 I cut it off and just left the flaps on the sides. And I inked it all up, and then what I did is I take the top one, I kind of get a feel for how high it's going to be by doing this. So I take the top one and I add some glue here, and I put it on. And I get it there in the center. And press it down real good. Now you can use tape with this. I just don't happen to have tape as of yet. I plan on getting some, but I'm mainly a wet glue person. I love my wet glues. And then I'm going to put on the next one. And you just press down real hard. Give it a second of pressing to make sure the glue's kind of sticking. And then the last one, I take and I put a little bit of glue right here, and then I glue across the whole thing. and you kind of stick these down, and then you stick the whole thing down on here. Get it all centered there, and you press it all down. Then I will go with my bone folder and go across it and make sure it sticks real good. And then when you're all done, you have 3 pockets in a row. And the reason I cut off the ends on the top 2 is so they could be really deep pockets. So the bottom one catches them all. So you can put something real long in the top one, in the middle one, and a little small thing in the bottom one. So that's how I did part of the 2 pages that I did in the journal that are like this. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you next time. Bye.